I'll just take 2 seconds to set the stage here. Aaron's been pumping out. He's doing some pretty solid volume right now. He said he's seeing on the low end about 15 leads a day. And he's taken a unique custom approach to adding some ad copy. So invited him on here today, and so I'll tee it up for him take over. Aaron, you want to take the reins? Maybe just a quick 10,000 foot overview intro and set the stage. Some of the results that you're seeing so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate everyone's time. And if you have any questions along the way, just feel free to ask. So I've been doing this process for about a month. Right before Christmas is really when I started posting about 4 per day. I've been doing a mix homes with range prices, and that's area median in the area. So looked up some statistics. So I'm really focusing around those pricing ranges, anywhere from about $25,000 under the area median income and what they can afford to about $75,000 to $100,000 over, just from those 4 postings. And then I'm also sneaking in 1 rental property just to get that out there, because really what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get as much touches as possible, even if those renters are going to purchase in a year out from now. I'll have them in my database, and as long as I keep that drip campaign going to them, more than likely they'll stay with us. That's kind of a large overview of what I've been doing, and I've been tweaking how I've been putting my posts. So for an example, here's one I just did today. So it's just a real broad overview of the property, and I'm pretty much just taking the job description from the Zillow post and just putting it through ChatGPT and putting my own spin on it, and then letting it spit out what it wants. And then from there, it's really just responding and being really quick with response. So just for some insights, here's the last 30 days. So you got like over 60,000 clicks. And then you got people saving listings, sharing listings. In the last 7 days, this is what the numbers are looking like. Starting to get a lot more movement.
That's awesome.
So yeah, that's how I've been putting my strategies. I'm just trying to get the listings out there as much as I can. I'm also talking to the real estate agent before I call out, because I'm just trying to get a touch point with that real estate agent, asking if it's okay if I can use their listing. Again, I'm not coming to them selling right away. I'm coming to them offering a service to help them in their business. So really trying to use that just quick touch point, ask them if it's okay, and then try and get those pre-approvals out to those referrals or whoever your referral client network is. That's my game plan. That's essentially what I've been doing.
Cool. Would you open it just walking us through the ChatGPT process where you're putting together the copy portion?
Yeah, absolutely. I have my ChatGPT heavily customized to how I want it to speak, my tone, my backgrounds. It's heavily customized. But so this is what I just do is I just come in here. All I do is I just take the address that's listed on the Zillow report and put the address, put the description in it, as you can see here. Just real simple. And then it's
straight copying the description.
Yep, just straight up copying the description from Zillow, putting it in. I've trained so much, I think I just put it in ChatGPT and it just spits out this. So I just copy paste that, put it in there, and then it's really quick. It's really quick, really easy to do. For posting, usually take 20 minutes to post or so. In terms of results, here I can actually show you the responses. So this is just from the last 24 hours. I try and keep it responses to 24 hours. But let's see here when this loads.
So when you were training your ChatGPT, did you have a specific prompt, or was that just tweaking over time type of a thing?
Yeah, so I'll bring that up in a second, but here's the proof that I'm getting at least 15 per day. It's usually around 20 mark.
That's awesome.
So you guys can see, and again, just in 24 hours, real easy. but my prompt looks like this. So I'm not sure how familiar any of you are with ChatGPT, but you can create memories. And so what you memorize is your background information, how you talk, how it responds, pretty much customize whatever you want it to do. So that's pretty much what I have here. Talking at an 8th grade level, engaging, things like that, you can really customize to, and you can really see the difference in how the AI responds to questions and conversations.
Awesome. I love that.
Yeah, so it's pretty
Let's
easy.
see.
Again, just as long you just got to get it customized and put in your time, and then from there, it's really easy, really quick.
And the ad copy, it's pretty much that you're almost doing the exact same framework every time.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm not changing it
Beautiful.
at all.
Yeah, right
Just,
after you got that.
yep,
Uh,
just putting in that information, letting it spit out. I like the format and how
yeah.
this is laid out, so I just keep it. Yeah, I just
No, that's yeah, it's right. Why you don't need to if it's working, no need to change it. Beautiful. Just long story short, so we're doing 4 a day, or just to summarize, doing 4 a day. You mentioned that you're about slightly under the median price. You said about 25,000-ish, up to 75 to 100 over the median. Was that the kind of the sweet spot you're looking at?
Yeah,
And-
I am also like tweaking as like I'm looking back at the data to see which
yeah,
properties are getting the most clicks, which properties are getting the most movement, saves, and all that. So I'm going back and reviewing and seeing what that is, and then I'm comparing, and then from there, yeah, I would. That's essentially what I'm doing. But I'll go up to the higher end in the area just so I can get wide breadth of options there. But
right.
what I'm thinking, my train of thought is most people who are searching on Facebook Marketplace aren't going to be those high end buyers that are million
Yeah,
plus. So, I'm looking more in the area median income area, try and get the most traction at least to start the most conversations.
I love it. Cool.
Again, using those referrals, those pre-approvals, to try and get those out to new referral partners to try and be a proactive partner.
Yeah,
So direct messages anywhere from 15 on the low end to 20 plus on, it's usually around 20 or so per day is what I'm seeing. But so the thing with me is I'm posting to several groups. I'm not just posting to Marketplace. So I'm posting to Marketplace plus all these groups as well. And these are groups with 20,000, 50,000,
right.
10,000 people in the group. So I'm just
Okay.
blast posting it to all these Facebook groups.
Cool. Would you mind pulling up your insights again for a second and just taking a peek at just trying to get an idea? So right here, you're looking at, okay, so over the course of the month, you have 60,000. Let's just say 60,000, and you're on a monthly basis, you're getting about 2,000 clicks on your listing. So roughly just speaking, about a 1% message to click rate. So that's just as far as like tracking stats. It's cool to like back in to see where, hey, to get one inbound DM, we want to see about 2,000 clicks, or at least that's what you're getting on average. Those are cool stats to just get an idea of some basic KPIs. So very cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can see some of them just took off.
Right.
I'm still trying to figure out why those properties took off. This one has 1,800, almost 1,900 clicks on it. From the next one's only got 7, so it's
Right.
5. So I'm really trying to dig into trying to figure it out on what's gravitating so many clicks versus the next listing.
Yeah. And I think that's just for everybody here, it's a good process of just, it's sometimes there's patterns and things that we can keep an eye on and notice. And then sometimes it's just there's not a whole lot of rhyme and reason. Sometimes Facebook just decides that it wants to push something, but to try to be mindful and keep an eye on, be like, okay, on the ones that are getting a lot of traction, they all have this same similarity. Like I'm starting out with an image of like the kitchen versus the front of the home or just something weird for whatever it might be.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So one that really took off, it was really a vibrant first photo. Let me see if I can find that one. And this one's the one I'm talking about. Almost
Okay.
2,000 clicks on this one. It's got
It's
the
a
pool. It really stands out.
it's got
Yeah.
a mix almost similar to like a paid ad image that
You obviously have to mark these sold if they're sold, but how are you notified at each listing? Is that something you can do through the like realtor.com or Zillow or something, or do you just have to visit the listings from time to see what their status is?
Yeah, so it's really going back and listing. However, the listing expires after a week. Well, you can renew the listing too. If for this example that got a lot of clicks on it, I renewed that one just because it was high traction. Yeah, you have to, because I don't think it's that far in advance yet, the system to be able to track that. But yeah, you have to go back in Zillow and make sure they're still listed.
It's on there 7 days at a time. It keeps you safe from.
Yeah, exactly.
So I have
Exactly.
a question for you, and I'm somewhat computer literate, but there's a lot of stuff I don't know.
What kind of ad volume are you getting?
From that, so right now I've been getting a lot of cash buyers coming in. So I've been using that to refer to my referral network, and I've been getting more leads from my referral network that way. But again, I just started this about 30 days ago.